back today with another video, which I have covered before, but I just preferred to remake it because there was a lot of information and stuff which I could have added in, which I didn't know at the time, but I just feel like as I learn new things, I should update my videos so that you guys also have the knowledge that I'm trying to pass on to you. Anyway, so I haven't been online on my socials as much. I haven't done YouTube video in ages. I am so sorry, guys, but I'm expecting a second child. So I'm due in the very start of January. So yeah, it's been exciting times, decorating, getting house right. It's been a shock, but yeah, we're really happy. So yeah, that's why I've not been online as much. But anyway, I do hope to upload a bit more regularly now. And this video, well, it's probably not going to be the best because I've lost all of my mojo that I had when I was making videos, but it doesn't matter because you're here for the information. So, Mabon is one of the 8 Sabbats in the Wheel of the Year, which is practiced by Pagans and Wiccans. So, it's also known as the autumn equinox, and on most calendars it will say autumn equinox, and another name that pagans, Wiccans and witches have termed it is Mabon. So the autumn equinox is when day and night are of equal lengths, so after Mabon it is now shorter until Yule, or the winter solstice. So this is the final harvest of the year before we go into the dark side of the year, with the final harvest festival being Samhain, which is October 31st, Halloween. So because it is the harvest, it's always a time to give thanks. So it's a time to think about what we're grateful for in life, and also to let go of what we no longer need, what no longer serves us. So letting go of things is a large part of the way that pagans, witches and Wiccans can celebrate Mabon. And not just this, but also decluttering your house, saging it, refreshing the energies in your home, so they aren't stagnant, changing things around, decluttering, just getting rid of things that you don't need, and because it's also a time of giving, perhaps see if anyone you know who would like them, or donate them to charity shops, or if you have food that you don't want, then give it to a food bank, because it's also a time of giving and sharing with the community, because when the final harvest was cropped down before the dark side of the year, obviously everybody would come together and it would all be shared out. So it's a time of both giving and receiving, and also letting go of things that we just don't need in our lives anymore. So Mabon is also a great time for herbal teas. I absolutely love herbal teas. You can even pick your own fruits, dry them, grate them up, make your own tea bags. And if you do that, then you can set intentions, so you can make a mood lifting herbal tea, which is basically like a little spell in a tea bag, which I love. I absolutely love it. And obviously if the fruit's homegrown or fresh, then it just makes it so much better to make it yourself and set your intentions. So as well as this, you can also use the fruits and things like that to do canning and preserving the fruit. You can make jams, there's so much that you can do. You can make pies, apple pie, apple and blackberry pie. Oh, I'm making myself hungry here. But yeah, so On top of that, you can also go for nature walks and find things to decorate your Mabon altar with if you have an altar, or do as I do and have altars up for different Sabbats. So Mabon for an altar. The colours that you could use for corresponding to Mabon would be oranges, reds, yellows and browns. The easiest way to remember that, I think, is it's the colour of the autumn leaves that fall. The animals that you could choose to correspond to Mabon are things like foxes, crows, owls, dogs and wolves. The crystals that you could either wear or have on your altar are amber, which is a beautiful, beautiful crystal, peridot, gold and citrine, which is orangey colour, which obviously links into the colours that are linked to Mabon. And also diamonds, so if you're lucky enough to have a diamond or a diamond piece of jewellery, then you can wear it or put it on your altar to celebrate Mabon. So obviously now's a time for harvesting, with it being Mabon, so things that you've gathered and dried. I will be doing a video on how to pick, dry and store herbs and how to use them in kitchen witchery. This autumn I'll be videoing myself doing it and then talking through the processes and things that I find work for me. So herbs are sage, which obviously you could also use in both cooking, and you can also use to sage your sacred space, your altar. You could use to cleanse your home. Rue, cinnamon, which is a beautiful, beautiful herb at this time of year, especially with it being so autumnal. You can have it in your drinks, you can have it in your food. You do the cinnamon spell on the 1st of the month. You can use it in floor washes, you know, and yarrow as well is another herb that is corresponded with Mabon. So as for foods that you could prepare or leave as offerings, or, you know, cook or eat, then you could have nuts, cornbread or any type of bread in general, especially if it's homemade, because you can just appreciate, you know, the ingredients. And I don't know, I just think there's nothing better than homemade bread, but that's just me. If not, then obviously buy bread. But pumpkins as well, grow your own, pick them, buy them. You know, you can have mini ones on your altar. You can carve them obviously for Halloween, Samhain, so that's another great thing that you can put on your altar and make soups with and all sorts. So that's another kind of food that you can have for Mabon. So you could just do, you know, a family meal, or you could have a large gathering and a party, and, you know, use that as a way of giving back. You know, giving food to other people is quite a large part of Mabon. So, you know, dried fruits as well, I forgot to mention. I just realised dried fruits are another food, so that would be with your, you know, you could also have like jams and stuff like that you've preserved. So Mabon's just really almost homely cooking for this time of year. Autumn is, yeah, it's great to have such lovely tasting foods just to do things with, make pies, make breads, you know. So yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned another thing I like to do for Mabon is I like to make a broom. So this year I've gone for small ones, but some years I've gone for medium ones, big ones. You can also then decorate with things that you find, so like acorns, pine cones, and it can then be your Mabon broom, besom, you know, whatever you call it. And that can go on your altar, and you can use it to sweep all the stagnant energies and, you know, just refresh basically, because that's what Mabon is all about. Letting go of what doesn't serve you so that in future you can go on to have a much more unhindered life that, you know, just basically just clearing the path for you in life, getting rid of that which holds you back and drags you down. So, yes, this year it will be held on September the 23rd in the UK, so in our hemisphere, and that's pretty much everything I can think of to say about Mabon. So yeah, I'm going to be working on more videos on herbs, and I don't know whether to make an updated Samhain video yet. So yeah, and I'm on Etsy as Moon and Lotus, which is all my witchy. You can buy the brooms that I make, crystal jewellery, snakeskin jewellery from my own corn snake, Lucy, or Lucifer. I use his sheds in my jewellery. So yeah, head down to Moon and Lotus on Etsy, or check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'll see you all soon in the next video. So namaste, blessed be, and have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. Give us a like, a subscribe if you'd be so kind. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.